It isn't what goes into your mouth that defiles you, but what comes out of your mouth that defiles you. When you follow the Gospel of Mark, you get to chapter 7, everything up to that point is unclean. These are terms that are revolving around your ability to draw near to God. To be unclean is not sin. It's like when you have a plate that you've eaten off of and you need to wash it before you eat off the plate again. It doesn't make the plate impure. It doesn't make it bad. It just means you need to wash it real quick. And so there are these rituals in the book of Leviticus to help make you clean again so that you can draw near unto God. You get to Mark chapter 7, and the disciples of Jesus are eating with unclean hands. The Pharisees challenged Jesus, like, why are your disciples eating without washing their hands first? Well, why are you putting all of these rules and regulations from the elders and from that you've inherited that aren't even in the Bible? And he makes the statement, it is not what goes into your mouth that defiles you, but what comes out of your mouth. The idea behind this word is desecration. Let's put it into easier terminology to understand here. Jesus is saying, yes, these things might make them unclean, but they can still draw near to God. They just have to go through ritual cleansing. Here, Jesus is pointing out the heart that is creating a boundary between you and God that God never ordained. He is saying that the Pharisees, for putting all of these extra rules in, are now profaning that which is sacred, distancing the people from God when God wanted them to be near. It's one of the most misunderstood verses that I know of that Jesus talks about. Moses was saying the exact same thing that Jesus is saying here. You guys have taken it and made it into a whole system of belief that operates underneath the premise of people are separate from God and they need to be brought into these practices in order to be clean before God. And Jesus is like, that's never what I said. The whole idea of church nowadays, if you are a part of a congregation, if you are a part of a church building, if you are a part of a community where there's this underlying understanding that in order for you to come to God, you have to be clean, you have to be modest in what you wear, you can't curse, you can't do things that are, sins. Not to say these things are okay or not okay. It's to say that anything that tells you that you cannot come to God because of something that you did, it already is building upon the thing that Jesus said is defilement. Stop adding to the Bible. Let people draw near as they're able to and as they desire to.